Oh, we're back outside. Are they the same place or somewhere else? I don't know. Would you just look at that moon? Would you look at that moon?
I wish I could have known Donnelly in this place. We would have had so much to debate. Did he paint these stones or did I? Who left the pots in the hut by the jetty? Who formed the museum under the sea? Who fell silently to his death into the frozen waters? Who erected this godforsaken aerial in the first place? Did this whole island rise to the surface of my stomach, forcing the gulls to take flight?
Actually, like, somewhat speechless, like trying to comprehend what is going on. It's because this guy seems to be speaking in riddles, like metaphoring everything all around. You just have no idea what's happening. That's what actually makes this so amazing, you know. It just like kind of makes you think about life and like what the hell is going on. To that pier real quick. That's because I'm pretty sure I need to follow the candles. I'm probably supposed to go all the way up there. I'm just gonna walk down here and see what's actually down here. Those are the lines that he was talking about before. You know, like when someone dies, they carve a line. Or I don't know. Just all of it seems to like come together right now. You know, what he was saying, you totally had no idea what he was talking about. But as you go further into the story, you kind of start connecting the dots somewhat. Like, not completely, it's still kind of fuzzy and messy. But you start to get somewhat of an understanding of like what the hell is going on here. Oh, someone is up there by the fucking candle. Wow.
We shall begin to assemble our own version of the North Shore. We will scrawl in dead languages and electrical diagrams and hide them away for future theologians to muse and mumble over. We will send a letter to Esther Donnelly and demand her answer. We will mix the paint with ashes and tarmac and the glow from our infections. We will paint a moon over the Sanford Junction and blue lights falling like stars along the hard shoulder.
Okay. Didn't actually catch much of what he was saying there. Is that actually a person? I think it's at least like someone. Maybe not. Maybe just a stick that looks like a person. I don't know where I'm supposed to go. Like, am I supposed to follow the shore, or am I supposed to go up? Oh, we got a picture over here. Got a broken picture of a little girl. Like, as I'm playing this game, I kind of like feel that Esther is like a little child, you know. That doesn't need to be the case. You know, she could be like a grown woman. Wow, it's just like something like makes you feel that Esther is actually a little girl, and that probably might have been her, you know. Who knows? What have we got here? Is this the grave? Or more pieces of the car crash, I guess. Yeah, that's a lot of candles over here. Yeah, I guess another part of the car crash. So strange, honestly. Yeah, that's gotta be someone over there. Like, that actually looks like a fucking person. Like, no kappa. There's gotta be someone.
There were
up there.
chemical diagrams on the mug he gave me coffee in, sticky at the handle where his hands shook. He worked for a pharmaceutical company with an office based on the outskirts of Wolverhampton. He'd been travelling back from a sales conference in Exeter, forming a strategic vision for the peddling of antacid yogurt to the European market. You could trace the connections with your finger, join the dots, and whole new compounds would be summoned into activity.
Antacid yogurts for Europeans. Okay. So all the random ass chemical formulas, like, supposed to be for yogurts. That doesn't seem right. What? Can't even read this, honestly. From light from heaven. Heaven gone around. Right. I have no gone around him. Yeah, him. But not convinced that this word is actually gone. It could be. Light from heaven gone around him. So the light of heaven is not around him anymore. Does that mean that he fell into a deep-ass depression? Turned to alcoholism? Was supposed to make antacid yogurt for Europeans since we need it so much, you know, like. But ended up creating something completely different. And then just randomly died. Like, oh, this music is creeping me out, honestly.
From here, I can see my armada. I collected all the letters I'd ever meant to send to you, if I'd have ever made it to the mainland, but had instead collected at the bottom of my rucksack, and I spread them out along the lost beach. Then I took each and every one, and I folded them into boats.
Oh.
I folded you into the creases, and then, as the sun was setting, I set the fleet to sail. Shattered into 21 pieces, I consigned you to the Atlantic. And I sat here until I'd watched all of you sink.
So those were the paper boats inside the cave that we found. So is Esther actually like imaginary? You know, like he folded her into the creases of the paper. You know, like Esther is someone who like doesn't exist. He's like sending letters to her or thinking about her just so that he could stay sane in a way. No, there are even more boats over here. Alright. Wonder if it's possible to like read something from the letters, like piece of text. I don't know, dude. Passport? During? I can like read 2 words. A robot? Sincerely, nation, friends. Nation for my friends. What? During this attempted, I don't know, man. You can just distinguish and read a couple of words. And they seem to be repeated on each of these, so it's like nothing significant just because they copy pasted these boats. So yeah. Alright, this is some random ass garage. Okay. Got a nest. On a sudden, a light from heaven gone around him, and he fell to the ground. Oh, shone. It's shone, actually shone. On a sudden, a light from heaven shone around him, and he fell to the ground. Does that mean that he got smited by an angel? Or God himself? Probably not. Stuck in bullshit. But I honestly just want to find out what the hell is happening here. I really want to finish this game just to see what actually happened here. That tower, you could like see it from everywhere on the island. Kind of reminds me of The Great Gatsby, where there was the poster of the doctor that like watched over the entire city. Almost like the entire city seems to be like reminiscent of that, honestly. It follows you around. Just
When Paul keeled over dead on the road to Damascus, they resuscitated him by hitting him in the chest with stones gathered by the roadside. He was lifeless for 21 minutes, certainly long enough for the oxygen levels in his brain to have decreased and caused hallucinations and delusions of transcendence. I'm running out of painkillers, and the moon has become almost unbearably bright.
Okay, so someone was dead for 20 minutes and came back. That is strange. And him saying that the moon is getting brighter kind of makes that text back there more significant, just because like the light shone on him and he fell to the ground. So I guess, oh, the guy is there. I knew it was a person. Holy shit. Okay, so I was saying like the moon shined on him and he fell, I guess. Is he gonna disappear right now, or is he gonna still be there? He is still there, or she. That is so creepy right now. Kinda don't feel like going there even. Especially with the music changing right now, it's kind of a weird music right now.
I've begun my voyage in a paper boat without a bottom. I will fly to the moon in it. I've been folded along a crease in time, a weakness in the sheet of life. Now you've settled on the opposite side of the paper to me. I can see your traces in the ink that soaks through the fiber, the pulped vegetation. When we become waterlogged and the cage disintegrates, we will intermingle. When this paper aeroplane leaves the cliff edge and carves parallel vapor trails in the dark, we will come together.
Wow, this story is so existential. It's like just way too deep for the average human brain to comprehend, is what I feel. Oh, the guy disappeared. He's not here anymore. Feels good. Where the hell did he go? Where the hell did he go? Was standing right here the entire time. And as he was proceeding on his journey, okay, let's proceed on our journey then. I wonder how long I've been playing this game, honestly. What's this? Holy shit, that music just creeped me up. And was come near. What the hell? Damascus. Damascus.
If only Donnelly had experienced this, he would have realized he was his own shoreline, as am I. Just as I am becoming this island, so he became his syphilis, retreating into the burning synapses, the stones, the infection.
The burning synapses. I guess that gives meaning to all the neurons appearing everywhere in this luminous paint. And he was 3 days without sight. Okay. And neither did he drink. Neither did he I have no idea what this word is. E-R-T nor? Erdnor? Neither did he drink. So I guess he did not drink. Wonder if he lost his sight because of methanol in his alcohol. That would be so hilarious.
The stones in my stomach will weigh me down and ensure my descent is true and straight. I will break through the fog of these godforsaken pills and achieve clarity. All my functions are clogged, all my veins are choked. If my leg doesn't rot off before I reach the summit, it will be a miracle. There are 21 connections in the circuit diagram of the anti-lock brakes. There are 21 species of gull inhabiting these islands. It is 21 miles between the Sandford Junction and the turn-off for home. All these things cannot, will not be a coincidence.
Oh, wow. Wow. Oh, wow. This looks very nice. Very nice indeed. guess we're going up towards the tower finally. And it came to pass that as I made my journey and was... say what now? Can't really read it. Damascus at noon. Everything just seems to lead back to Damascus. Which is the capital city of Syria, if I'm not mistaken. It's probably not that Damascus, anyways.
A gull perched on a spent bonnet, sideways, whilst the sirens fell through the middle distance and the metal moaned in grief about us. I'm about this night in walking, old bread and gull bones, old Donnelly at the bar gripping his drink, old Esther walking with our children, old Paul as ever, old Paul. He shakes and he shivers and he turns off his lights alone.
Wow. Damascus. Okay. Is that a guy? Like, what is that?
I have run out of places to climb. I will abandon this body and take to the air.
Okay, sure. What is happening right now?
Dear Esther, I have burnt my belongings, my books, this death certificate. Mine will be written all across this island. Who was Jakobsen? Who remembers him? Donnelly has written of him, but who was Donnelly? Who remembers him? I have painted, carved, hewn, scored into this space all that I could draw from him. There will be another to these shores to remember me. I will rise from the ocean like an island without bottom, come together like a stone, become an aerial, a beacon, that they will not forget you. You've always been drawn here. One day the gulls will return and nest in our bones and our history. I will look to my left and see Esther Donnelly flying beside me. I will look to my right and see Paul Jakobsen flying beside me. They will leave white lines carved into the air to reach the mainland, where help will be sent. come back.
Honestly, this game was pretty good. Like, I think it was just too deep for its own good. Like, you just weren't actually able to connect the dots, you know. It's just the things that he was saying were just like so random in nature. It didn't have any linearity to it, that you're kind of left with a mess. Especially since he talks in riddles all the time, in metaphors and all that. Kind of ended up with this goulash of information in your head that you kind of have to sort out right now. So yeah, this game is extremely deep, you know, like very existential, very depressive. Honestly, if we could bring back someone like Kafka or Edgar Allan Poe and make them play this game, they would be like stoked about it. They would explain to us whatever the hell is happening here in detail. Like, I kind of understood slightly what was going on, but like I said, it was extremely complicated. I'm probably gonna have to play it a couple of more times in order to really understand what happened. Especially since it doesn't even give you like some kind of a conclusion, you know. Just like, I understand that Esther is probably this guy's wife. Jakobsen was some random shepherd on the island. They're all gonna fly together as seagulls in the end. Like, Jakobsen died by falling off a cliff while he was drunk. And Esther and this guy probably died in a car crash whilst being drunk. Driving to Damascus, possibly, or from Damascus. I don't know. It's like really weird. Probably worth sitting down and analyzing what the hell happened. Or if you're lazy, just check the internet for an explanation. But honestly, it was pretty deep, you know. It's like your slice of melancholy for the week, you know, just puts you into an existential crisis that you sometimes get, you know. So yeah, I would recommend this game. Actually, was pretty good. You know, the graphics were decent. I liked them very much. The effects, the music was what sealed the deal, you know. The music was really good. It fit the theme, it fit the areas. It was really nice. It caused me to get shivers sometimes, goosebumps and all that. I would still like to figure out who the hell was that guy that appeared on some of the cliffs a couple of times, right at the start and towards the end. Was that Jakobsen? Was that Donnelly or someone? Or was that like me? I don't know. It's a pretty mysterious game. It really fucks up your brain pretty hard. Which is kinda good, honestly. Actually makes you think about stuff that you don't normally think about. Yeah. Okay. So, thanks for watching, honestly, everybody. If you actually sat through the entire video, then like kudos to you, honestly. And if you want to play this game, then I recommend it. Yeah, you should buy it and experience this for yourself. You know, it's kind of different when you play it, other than when you're sitting down, listening to someone else playing it. So, yeah, thanks for watching, guys. See you later. Bye.